Hey, g'day guys, Trav here from Trav387. So we're back here again. We're going to be doing some Corolla work today. So this is going to be a fun fucking build, guys, because we decided we're going to turbo the Corolla, as like you know already on the two different episodes we've done already. Now we're in the process of making a turbo manifold, so we're doing a log style. So what we did, I had an extractor and I cut the pipes off the extractor and we got the flange. So that's where the flange come from. Went down to the local ag stock here and got some steam pipe. Some 45-degree angles and some 35-degree angles. Now I'll go take you over to the car and I'll show you what we're doing so far. So we're mocking it all up, templating it. It's actually, people seem to think it's a hard fucking job to do. It's actually not. I've been thinking about this. It's been on my mind for like fucking 2 months now of how the fuck we're going to do it. Now we're starting to like piece it together. It looks like a piece of piss. It's not going to be hard. It's just finicky and time consuming. So I'll show you the look of what we've done so far. Big Nate's over there on the welder. He's just doing some tacking. I'm fucking shit on a welder, so don't come looking at my welds because you're just going to knock them. Anyway, guys, we'll go over here and I'll show you what we've done so far and what we're up to. Right, we go. So we've taken off the intake manifold. Take it off and we've had to trim some shit. So we've cut a section off here, section off there, because we need the room for the pipe work to run. Now we've got a few different sections of these little fellas. So these and 35s, some more of this sort of size shit. So this is, what was this, 1.25 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is 1.25 inches, and then this is 2 inch. Now that'll be for the T3 flange, turbo. That'll just get welded onto like that. Bang on the turbo here. Piss. Righto, so show you what we've done so far. So the fucking light is terrible. So we're mocking up. So got your flange, just the extractor flange, a bend, a bit of straight, another bend. Now what we'll do, we're gonna tack it all up. The manifold, the manifold does fit. We're gonna obviously have to join here. So we've got these little pieces here. They've just got to be cut and fabbed to fit. So obviously cut them down low, trim it out, and it'll wrap around the pipe work here. And then there's, so two like that, and we've got to cut a section out, put them in there. Manifold goes on, and then we're going to have basically like this, flat, like fucking round a bit there, sort of thing. Put the T3 flange, turbo on. Going to do away at the fan because there's no fucking room. And then obviously you got to put some heat proofing around here, but this is only just the start, guys. So just hang about. We'll fucking hang about, and we'll just fuck around with it some more. It's going to be pretty sick. But anyway, I'll show you the look around the car, what I've done so far. So I've got new carpet for it. That's inside the house. Some new black stuff, and I've got the seats reupholstered. So there, I'm going to pick them up next week. But I painted the wheels on the car. I rebuilt the front end. So we've got braided brake lines on the car, new brake pads, rebuilt brake calipers because I was seized. So that was fun. So putting them in a press and spraying a fucking roof that's like 5 meters high. That's how fucking seized they were with the brake fluid. New bushes in the front end, new bushes in the arse end. I've got new lower control arm bore joints for it. I've got new universal joints for it. I will show you a look at the car. So what I've done. So I've got brand new tyres on her. I've got the wheels sandblasted and I painted them myself. They're just a bit dirty, but it's not too bad. Shout out to Sturjo for fabbing this up. So he fabbed the floor pan up because this car was a rally car. Well, they tried to rally it and they fucking ripped the floor pan. So I had to get that fabbed up and fixed. Interior's all out. I've got seat belts coming, second-hand seat belts. Seats are getting reupholstered. That's gonna be fat. Little roll, boy. Yeah, so anyway, she's fucking getting there. Got new door rubbers. We got new door rubbers coming, door belts coming, the track rubbers coming, new door cards coming, and hopefully once the car's all sort of running up and running and shit, I'm going to get some paint work done, some rust work done. So yeah, these are fat little cars, guys. I hope you like the fucking road because it's pretty fat. Big Nath again helping out. I I shouted him a pie today for all his hard work. So fucking good on him, mate. Good on him, mate. Yeah, mate. Righto. And eBay, boys. eBay. T28. What was it? 190 bucks. So hopefully it's gonna send rods through the side of this little 4K, 3K, sorry. So fuck it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Abundant supply over the coming months before mandarins continue to thrive. Broccolini is in excellent supply and is my pick. That's this week's Fresh Month Update.
Oh, it's Jockey.
Who?
That was Jockey in a GT.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in a fucking V8, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so we've got the log manifold all tacked up. So it's all sitting in there. Just all tacked, dummy fitting. But it looks fucking great. So yeah, we're gonna put the 2-inch pipe there. The T3 flange will go off the side. There's a fair bit of modification here, but what do you reckon so far, Nath? Only a couple of hours, eh?
Slowly getting there.
Slowly getting there.
Slowly getting there. It's a bit,
To be honest, it's a fucking nightmare. But it's alright, but it's alright, but you know, just a bit of fun and a bit of mucking around and someone who knows how to use a roller. Nath? Anyway. So there we go, just like that. Big spoolie boy will be sitting right there. We'll have to trim this down a bit more, I think, because the turbo's not going to fit. The T28 turbo is probably a bit big, but apparently you can fit them. Going off Vinny Rolla, check him out on YouTube because he's pretty fucking good. He's made turbo manifolds before, but from his specs he says a T28 will fit. So just right, we'll get some more fucking shit happening and we'll get back to you soon. Alright, so it looks pretty good. We've got the turbo manifold all like sort of fucking tacked up, and we're going to be just sort of placing the turbo, moving shit around, but that's what it looks like for now. It's looking pretty damn good. Yeah, so this is looks good. Looks fucking heaps good. And yeah, just going to run the dump out here. So 2.5-inch dump straight down. I'm not too sure if we're going to fucking make the exhaust system up or I'm going to take the exhaust shop and get it done, but yeah, it's pretty fucking good. A little bit of a worry here with the water pump housing, so not much room, but should be able to move it around. Definitely can't run a fucking fan on it. With the fan, it's going to hit the turbo, so we're just going to run a 3-core, 2-core fucking alloy radiator with thermo. But no, that's top right. Bottom one is over there on the radiator. But yeah, it's coming together, guys. It's pretty fucking cool. It's not too bad. But anyway, righto, let's fucking have a look at some more shit. Righto guys, so we're back at it day 2. So we had to go to work and make a jig up for this this flange, so when it gets welded it doesn't warp, and fuck it. So just have a look at the jig, show you what's going on. So just a bit of box here, drilled 4 holes in it, laid it down so it doesn't warp. But yeah, that's manifold's coming along pretty good. We're just going to hit it with we'll hit the welds with the flapper disc, clean it up and get it painted. But yep, it's all there slowly. Righto, we'll keep getting at it, and then we'll bang this turbo on very soon. We're going to pull the motor out soon, actually, so I can get the drain done for the oil return for the turbo. So, righto, let's get it. Righto, so we've got the motor out of the car. We're just test fitting the turbo manifold with the intake manifold on the car, on the engine at the minute. So I'll take this over and have a suss. So she's all welded up. So it looks pretty dang good. Just got to clean up some of these welds and shit. And then I'll just got to get a drill out here, and then just get a what do you reckon? Just a fucking hole saw, or just hole saw it, and then got to do the other ones up in here. But I've been watching so many videos, and there's nothing been really clear. Like Vinny Roller's done some good videos, and second stage, he was making these and selling these. So I watched these two different people's videos back to back. But I thought, doing this, I can really show you like what it looks like and how you can do it yourself, because it's not very clear, but this is going to be clear. So just get a good squeeze in there. We got our big Wutong Chinese whistleblower. So we had to clock the turbo, clock the center, because we got
hold the turbo for us.
Hold turbo. Right, so we had to clock it.
You got it?
Yep.
You got to put it.
Clock the turbo for the oil feed, and a drain for the bottom. So I'm going to go and get some not brake clean, bloody blast off from work. Get some blast off from work, and then we're going to clean the engine, paint some parts in the engine, rip the sump off, and then we're going to put the drain, drill a hole in the sump, put the drain here, and the oil around just go down here. So anyway guys, it's looking pretty damn good. I reckon probably the end of the week, I'd say, we're going to be firing her up. So I just got to order some gaskets and shit for her. So anyway guys, hope you like the video. It's pretty fat. Righto guys, back at it again, day 3. So I've got another bit done to the puzzle. I've got the oil feed drain line set up in the sump. So I'll show you a look at what I've done and how you guys can do it. It's pretty straightforward, nothing hard about it. Let's have a look here. So I got the sump off the little motor here. So sump's off. Just got drill me fitting, put the fitting through, and just a little fitting on the side. So there's a sump plug washer either side of these nuts. Then I've just used some thread sealant on that fitting here. So basically, hose is going to run down, I'll trim it to size, and she'll run up the turbo, which the turbo will be roughly about there. So righto, I'm going to bang the sump on. Couldn't get a gasket for it, so I've just got to use a little bit of RCV glue. Hopefully that keeps that bloody little thing sealed up. Also, the exhaust manifold is made, and I went to work and used the Dremel, dremeled out the holes, so she'll breathe good. So yeah, and then I'll just clean it up, the flappy disc a bit, and once we're all cleaned up, I'm going to paint her with some fucking high temp paint, some high heat shit, and yeah, righto, I'll check back with you soon after I bang the sump on, dummy fit up the manifold and shit, and yeah, be closer to getting the fired up. Righto guys, we're back at it again, doing a little bit more work on the 3K for the turbo setup. And now what I've done is today I got a new manifold gasket for it, finally come. So I put the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold on. It was a bit tricky. I had to cut down a 14mm ring spanner. I'll show you the look. So the gaps are a little bit tight, so I've chamfered the spanner down. Made life pretty fucking easy doing the 6 bolts up. So 2 of them were a prick, the other 4 were pretty good. Now what I've done is I've just put my turbo drain on. Now only a little while ago when I told you about the turbo drain, when you position your turbo drain in your sump, be very careful and mindful where you put it. Where I wanted to put it, I marked the sump. When I drop the sump off, there's a baffle in the sump, so that didn't work, so I positioned it back about an inch backwards from where I wanted it to be, and I've put it all together as you guys seen, and I've put the sump on. I'm like, I don't know why, but I decided to turn the motor over, turn the engine over, and the engine locked up, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I've pulled the sump off, checked, and the cap nut or the cap stud on one of the con rods, pot number 2, had hit the fitting. So I'm like, fuck, imagine if, you know, we didn't didn't check that and bang the key. It would have been catastrophic. It would have fucked something up and put shit all from your motor. So be very, very mindful on position, and you've got to, you know, modify it a bit. So I've trimmed mine down on a 45, and it's all sweet now, all happy days. So I'll show you is the oil drain. So oil drain's been modified, typical eBay fittings, nothing fucking fits, so I've just done that. Turbo drain lines down to the sump with the turbo drain, so that's sweet as. Got my turbo sitting on there. The log manifold is completed, and it is all bolted up and painted with heat-proof paint, but it's looking mint. Shouldn't have tilted my camera, guys, because it's going to fuck you around when you're watching it, but I'll do my best here. But yeah, nice and tight, looks bloody good. Get some nice spoolies happening. Righto, so that's that part, and I've got my oil feed line, which is over there. We'll be putting it on later. And what I wanted to add to it too, when you do your carby, depending on which Weber 3236 you got, you've got to bung up a hole, and I'll show you which hole to bung up, because otherwise when you put boost through your top hat, it's going to have boost leak. So you'll be like, what the fuck's going on here? And it's pretty well straightforward. So choke butterflies are here. There's a rod runs through here, which is this little fella, right? He runs off that. Now it actuates here. So there's a hole. What I've done, good old fucking 2-part epoxy metal, as all quick steel, bung the hole up there, righto. So just keep that in mind. Well, I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys, because we're going to be putting the motor in on the weekend. We're going to test fire it. I've still got to wait for some more parts. My airflow fuel pump bracket. Once that turns up, I can mount my fuel pump in the boot. Run all new lines, hose lines, because I've got to run a fuel return, and I've got to run a fuel feed to the 1-to-1 boost reference fuel regulator. So rising rate, so as your boost comes up, it adds more fuel. As it comes back down, it runs back a lower pressure and puts fuel back to the fuel tank, because you can't really run a normal fuel regulator because you're limited to the fuel pressure, and being a carburetor, it can just fucking fill your carby up and it'll just flood like a bastard. So you've got to be mindful of that. So but we're going to test fire on the weekend. That'll be a given. So that'll be another part video of us installing the engine back in the car and giving her a fire up and getting some spoolie boys. But anyway, guys, hope you liked the video, and make sure you like and subscribe, because we're going to be fucking around for some more shit soon.